Hello, everyone. My name is Julia Strabak. I am a specialist in overseas real estate, residence permit, and citizenship programs at Nevestate. Today, I would like to present to you one of the most interesting investment projects in Greece from a leading developer. For this, I have invited Anastasia. Anastasia, good afternoon.
Anastasia.
A representative of the developer. She will tell us more in detail. What makes this project so attractive for investment? This project qualifies for the Golden Visa program in Greece, and much like the vast majority of our valued clients who inquire about the prestigious Golden Visa program, they typically look at various projects with one primary question in mind. What is truly the most interesting and lucrative option to invest in right now to earn the absolute maximum return on investment? And for very obvious reasons, in addition to the primary goal of obtaining the Golden Visa itself through purchasing real estate, this property, of course, should generate income. They also consider it for lifestyle purposes, for their own residence. This project is suitable for that as well. But nevertheless, any property, regardless of its intended purpose, must be investment liquid. It should be liquid and attractive for investment. Now we will take a look at this project, especially since it is on the Athenian Riviera. Those who have watched our previous videos, those who are more or less familiar with Greece, understand in more detail what makes this location attractive. Now we will analyze this project.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Currently, investors and those who are more discerning, more experienced, they understand the market, and for them the focus is no longer just on 250 and not more, but rather they pay more attention to liquidity, since that is, of course, a much more promising long-term perspective. That is exactly why, as professional developers, the bar has been set very high for us, and we consistently strive to only offer the very best and most premium projects available. This is a new construction project, and it falls into the 250 plus category. Here, the plan includes the renovation of a historic landmark building and the construction of a new residential building. So once again, we are talking about new construction rather than renovation, which ensures higher liquidity and long-term value.
I'd like to go into a bit more detail here because not everyone understands what the program is about. Those that qualify for the 250,000 plus entry threshold, aren't those projects only suitable for renovation?
No, actually,
how does a new development fit into this? In
the law, there are two exceptions specified. One of these exceptions is indeed renovation and changing the use from commercial to residential. And the second exception is construction on a single plot with the creation of a historic architectural landmark. Since the market is currently saturated with renovation projects, this is very easy to explain by the fact that it is quite difficult to find projects with an architectural landmark on a large plot nearby, especially in a good location. That's why the first exception in this category, renovation, is more widely known, but in reality the true gems are, in this category, it is precisely the second exception, which is called new construction next to an architectural landmark. That's why new construction in this category is very rare. And if it does happen, you really have to seize the moment.
Yes, so now what we suggest to our potential clients is to pay special attention to this project. And regarding the location, those who already know about the location, about the large-scale project or not, if not, you can look it up online. You can read about it and we'll be happy to tell you more. I'll send you all the materials and links. But in short, it's a large-scale project that is currently the most attractive in terms of it's appealing for investment and the location itself is attractive. Both the sea and all the city infrastructure are nearby. But why is that? From an investment perspective, everyone wants to get in there. Developers and to build something and offer it as an opportunity to make money. And accordingly, potential clients and investors as well. So it's kind of a magnet. Let me explain a bit more. If I may.
Yes, a major luxury development project is being implemented on the site of the former airport, and large-scale improvements are being carried out along the waterfront. Because of this, the location also stands out for its proximity to the sea, convenient transport accessibility, well-developed road interchanges, modern infrastructure, and immediate access to the beaches. The project features modern apartments with thoughtfully designed layouts. Special attention has been paid to natural lighting and the use of space. The apartments on the upper floors offer panoramic sea views, and their proximity to the beaches makes them ideal both for permanent residence and for rental.
Yes.
Of course, on the map, this project stands out for its high liquidity thanks to its location. As you can see on the map, several bays, several ports with exclusive restaurants and shops, very convenient transport connections. So thanks to its location in the rapidly developing region of the Athenian Riviera, proximity to the sea. This project is definitely a winner. Even Greeks themselves are buying there. We already have several closed sales from locals.
Yes, where there are local investors, that's always a key indicator in any country. Let's talk about the apartments that are a bit more expensive then. After all, the threshold is from 250, but here the price starts at 370, as indicated. Are there no options for 250 anymore, or were there never any? What's the reason? The price is a bit higher, and I see the area here is quite decent, right?
Yes. Here the price increased due to the square footage. These will be spacious apartments built with a focus on quality rather than quantity, first and foremost. And all the apartments are delivered with a finished interior, modern kitchens and bathrooms. There may also be packages for furnishing and household appliances. And a special advantage, it's the combination of historical heritage, a landmark building, with the modern comfort of a new structure.
Accordingly, if the completion is in 2027, then potential investors will also profit from capitalization in the very best region.
Yes, absolutely. Previously, we implemented a similar project on this same street, and all the apartments were sold within the first 5 months. And only this year will the project be completed, but everything was already sold at the beginning of last year.
Yes, right now, with this Lenikon project, everything is being sold at the construction stage. Well, it's disappearing before our eyes. That's really how it is. Yes, of course, as an agency, yes, we work with different developers. I can confirm this, as can my colleagues and colleagues from other agencies. Indeed, all these projects are well known and they are all being sold. But there is nothing ready there, nor can there be, because everything is sold out at the construction stage as soon as it is announced. Deals are made even at the project stage. Therefore, if you want to purchase something in Athens from an investment perspective, and for the Golden Visa, something very interesting and unique, this project is a perfect fit. And also for those who are considering living there themselves. Absolutely. Because that's exactly why I emphasize the price. There is a difference depending on the square footage. Some people buy just for rental purposes, and for the Golden Visa, 30 square meters is enough to rent out. They won't live there themselves, they'll rent it out. For example, a young guy or 1 or 2 people will live there. Yes, for the program, square meters matter specifically for those who are moving, who will live there themselves, or for discerning clients as well. Those who are looking to rent and are used to spaciousness. So here you have a choice, and as a developer you have investment options. Yes, this kind of project is not the only one, but you can compare and see which is suitable for which purpose. Accordingly, the more square meters, the higher the rental rate. And in terms of percentage in the expected yield, this probably does not lose out at all compared to those apartments that are smaller in size. No,
not at all. Not in the least. In fact, it only wins. And besides, the expected annual percentage yield for us starts from 4%. Well,
yes. And here, I think it's even higher because, not all apartments are the same. When there's demand, it creates supply. There is demand for apartments from those who work around the clock or come only occasionally. And there are options for families who live here and need space for children, for example, or simply for people who like having space, such as those who work from home. They can't stay in small apartments, so here there are options for any request. So if you are interested in this project, we will be happy to consult you. Leave your contact information below this video. You can see ours on this screen. Anastasia, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you for a personal consultation. All the best.